Once you create your account, this message will be what you get on your screen. Just close it, search for the username that you've created here so that you can be able to log in as that user. Then click login as that user. I've shared with you a tutorial which has got steps. So once you master it, you can now choose where you wish to start. For me, I'll wish to start with this SQL. I'll open it in another tab. Create a database. I'll give it a name as DP and issue a password for it. Then click create. This is the name of the database and this is the name of the user. So copy this one here because you'll use it in the in configuring the WP config file. Close that and click phpMyAdmin so that you can be able to import the SQL file. Just click on the database name as seen on the left hand side where I'm clicking, then click import from the top menu. Choose the file by clicking this button, then search for that file from your downloads or where you have saved the file. The file is called Website for Life. I've shared it on the group so that you can be able to download it and save it on your machine. Once you have the file, click on the go button at the right bottom side of the page, then give the page time to know that the tables can be imported. Go back to the dashboard. And you can choose to edit the files or do the SSL certificate. But you can open the SSL certificate configuration in a new tab as you manage the file. Here you are going to edit WP config file and it is on the file manager. Then click public HTML. Scroll down the page and point your mouse on WP config, then click edit. Just remove this and paste there the database user name and the database name as listed and the password that you had you had given the database while creating it. That's the only thing you'll do. Then click save. Copy your domain. Come back to the phpMyAdmin interface and click options because the tables have been imported. Click on options. Click edit so that you can be able to update the site URL and make sure that there are no spaces. Look at where your mouse is. Make sure that it ends right there. Once you confirm that, click go to save. Edit the home URL as well and follow the same procedure that you've used on the site URL by making sure that you don't have space right in front of the domain name. Make sure that your cursor is blinking in front of at the end of the domain as shown above. Click go to save. Once you've done that, you can now close this. You can now close that tab so that you can remain with the SSL. Pick the first option and make sure that the domain name and www.domain name is what is selected and click that save button. It might take a few minutes or a few seconds because SSL files needs to be generated attached to the domain before now you can activate for the domain now to load securely in the browser. It's loading. Let's give it time. But remember, the import of the SQL file, the creation of the database, and configuring WP config file, those are the major steps that you need to achieve for the site to have completed. SSL is the last, or is not as major as that, but it will assist now the site to load securely in the browser without giving out the error message. It's almost. Yes, once you've done that, you'll get this message saying that challenge was valid, processing. Yes, this message is what you're going to get. Just close it, scroll down the page, then say force SSL and save. Thank you for watching. That means if we load this domain Digital Fortunes in the browser, we should expect it to load, and if we refresh that, we expect that it should load. It should now load securely. Thank you for watching. I expect that we use that method. It might have very many words, but according to what I've issued, it should be good enough to assist you come up with the members website in the best way possible, ranging from the account setup, WP config file set, the configuration. Just note that database creation should come first before WP config file editing, because you will not edit what you've not created. Just like make sure that the SQL file import comes after the creation of the database, because you will not have somewhere to import. Thank you for watching. Share your views on the group.